What's going on, Gold Squad? Welcome back to another video here. Got a little bit of a channel update for you guys. Not too big of one, but I do want to talk about something real quick. We were doing a poll here on the channel community tab. So if there's ever a time where you want to find something channel related or like an update that I want to give you guys in writing, it's either going to be in Discord or it's going to be on the community tab on the channel. So all you got to do is just go to the channel homepage and then go to the community tab. Should be on the third tab to the right, and you'll see all these posts that I make here. This one was actually a poll that I had sent out a couple days ago, just asking really quick, what kind of content do you want to see more of in the future? And it's not just limited to Royals, Giants, GGBL, or Huskies, just really in general, what do you want to see more of for 2022 and in the future? And then, of course, to add your suggestions in the comment section below. 27% of you out of 415 had voted for more MLB The Show, 21% for both Something New and Madden, with 18% voting for everything up on the list. So Something New, NHL, Madden, and MLB The Show. Now, I want to talk about a few of those things because I feel like I was getting stuff in writing and everything, and I'm writing all it down. I'm like, dude, no one's gonna read this. Okay, like it's like it looks like an essay. Okay, it looks like a college essay. No one's reading that. So make a video, talk about some of those things, and then go forward. But reading some of the comments here, there were like this one is especially from Diabolus here. So he's one of my channel moderators. 23 upvotes for Dia's comment here. So college football revamped, or of course the new college football game in the future. So let's talk about college football here really quick, because I feel like that is definitely something that I want to bring back to the channel. This is something that I'm passionate about. I love college football. I love college football video games. I love team builder aspect, create a team. Obviously that's what kind of like what we do here on the channel is create a team. Team Builder was a huge success. It's one of the most popular things on the channel, one of the most fun things on the channel that me and my brother have ever done. It's definitely something we've talked about that we want to bring back to the channel. The only problem with Team Builder as it stands is I don't, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I could be wrong, but I feel like in order to kind of be competitive with all the other content creators out there that are doing college football Team Builder type of content, it's all on college football revamped, the mod. Nobody's really doing it on the base game anymore. So the default user interface, default graphics, default jerseys, default rosters, so on and so forth, right? Nobody's really doing that on default everything. Everybody's doing their stuff on revamped. So my only thing with revamped is that there's not currently a way to get your team builder teams into the mod. You literally have to go through and you have to mod every asset of teams that already exist. So like Texas State, if teams that you would remove, like you would remove in Team Builder, you know, Texas State, Idaho, UConn, but most of those teams have already been like replaced. I know Texas State's still in there, but you got to get the idea, right? So you got to find teams that you want to replace for your Team Builder teams. Then you got to mod them. You got to mod the field. You got to mod the jersey. You got to mod the helmet, the face mask, the chin strap. It's not an easy thing. I've tried to do it. I've successfully done it for one team. Just throwing that out there. I've successfully done it for one team. But to do 12, maybe even more, I got to know if you guys would be interested in that. Seriously, I got to know if you would be interested in that. Because let's face it, we'd really only get a year out of it. We'd get maybe 12 months out of that series. Because the new college football game from EA Sports is coming out in 2023. So if we're going to do something like that in college football revamped, we got to hit it hard. We got to do it fast. We've got to get it pushed out here fairly quickly. And I got to know that you guys will be coming out here for the support of that type of series. Because otherwise, you're only going to get a year of it. Because the new game comes out in 2023. That's something that I wanted to talk about definitely with college football in the mix. But another one, so definitely college football version 17, so another college football vote there. Personally love how you handle MLB The Show franchises. That would be another one. that I want to talk about here as well. So with MLB The Show, I want to know like what specifically that you guys want to see me do with MLB The Show. I have some ideas going into MLB 22 that I want to do, just more baseball content in general, more baseball gaming content in general. But I want to kind of get a better feel of what you guys want to see. Do you want to see me get into Diamond Dynasty? I don't do much of it, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm opposed to it. If I needed to create content for it, let me know in the comment section of this video if you want to see me do something like that. But mostly, so as far as the GGBL is concerned, that's something that I see if they have year-to-year saves in MLB 22. If you can take your 21 franchise and move it to 22, it's seamless. It just works. The stadiums come over, the rosters come over, everything's tic-tac-toe. It works. Then yeah, we're gonna keep it going. But if they don't do year-to-year saves, we're gonna keep it on MLB 21. I'm not gonna recreate 200 prospects and bring them over to MLB 22 and recreate the jerseys, recreate the logo. We're not doing that. I can tell you right now, we're not doing that. So we're going to keep it all on 21 if there aren't any year-to-year saves. If they do have year-to-year saves, we'll keep the series going. We're going to keep the series going regardless, but it just matters on what game we're going to do it on. We're going to do it on 22, we're going to do it on 21. So that's just an explanation there. But if we do it on 21 and we get like 100 viewers, I think it might be time to say goodbye to it, guys. As much as I love it and as much as I know you guys like it, I mean, eventually things do come to an end. It's not something that I don't like ending things that I get attached to. I know you guys don't like ending things that you get attached to too, but every creator deals with it. Every creator goes through it. It's not just us. It's not just here, exclusively here. Every series has to come to an end eventually. I try to drag things out as long as possible because I know I get attached to things. I know you guys get attached to the series too. So I definitely don't want to just end it like that, you know. But that's just an update on GGBL action. But let me know in the comment section, of course, what you guys want to see with future MLB The Show content. I'm gonna definitely do a franchise, but I would love to know what you guys are thinking about MLB The Show content. This was an interesting one. So Canucks fan is talking about NHL 22, create 32 teams in Creation Zone, create a schedule on a piece of paper, do 50, 60, 70, 82, pick random amount of games, play them or watch them, put them into season mode. So basically what he's saying here is, we'll give that one a heart and a like. But basically what he's saying is, do what we did for GGBL and XBA, but do it in NHL. Do it in NHL 22. Now, I will say I've thought of that. It's an absolutely awesome idea, but just like you said, it's got to be in season mode. It can't be in franchise mode because NHL doesn't let you, good job EA. NHL does not let you user control all teams, all 32 teams in franchise mode. Like MLB does, like 2K does, like Madden does. All these games let you do it, but NHL does not let you do it. You have to go into season mode where you're playing one season. You can control all teams. Now, I've already got this stuff created. Like, when the game first came out and I bought it and I'm creating the Huskies, they were part of the league that I wanted to create. I made all 32 teams. I got all the rosters done. I got all the uniforms done. It was a long freaking process. That's something I wanted to do. But I find out that you can't do it. You can't do it. In franchise mode, you cannot control all 32 teams. You can only control one. And if you did replace NHL teams with the teams you created, you can do that, but you're not getting regular updates on those teams. The only times you see them is if you're playing against them. That's it. Or if you're checking out standings and league statistics and updates like that. It's the only way you can do it. So it's not really a league per se, right? It's not really an XHL or something like that. You can't get into it. You're only following one team across all 32. So that's what kind of sucks about it. But to his credit, the season mode, it would work, but you're only getting one season out of it. you would manually have to create prospects, retire people, have progression and regression. How do you determine that? What are the rules on that? How do you make that fair? Um, how do you determine the schedule on who to show and who not to show? How many games? There's a lot. There's a lot. That would be a lot of manual work. But if you guys are interested in something like that, if there's an overwhelming majority of people that are interested in something like that, let me know. Let me know in the comments section about maybe you have other ideas that you could throw onto that. Um, let's keep going here with some of your ideas about future content. Keneal says baseball is your favorite. Stick with that. NHL 22 is a personal favorite of his. That's nice to see. I'd be interested in any of those, whatever you're most interested in. An NFL league, sort of like the XBA. I would love to do that in Madden, but the problem with Madden is that they only give you X amount of teams, right? They're already pre-made, they're already pre-created, right? Now I did see that there was a mod out there that you could literally mod Madden 22, and you could create any type of team you want. Like I saw on C4's channel, he had the Vancouver Grizzlies. Like he made Kerblam King, actually. He made the Vancouver Grizzlies for C4. It's actually pretty sweet. The uniforms are pretty awesome. I gotta tip my cap there to Kerblam King. So he and I have talked in the past about trying to team up to like recreate Ardmore, the Thunderwolves and the Prairie Dogs into Madden. He did it successfully. It was really cool. The jerseys and stuff that he made were like spot on with how they look in NCAA 14. But like I said, the only problem with doing something like that is that there's time, you got to balance if there's interest in the community for that. So it's Madding Modern would be Madding Modern. Modding Madden would be really cool, I think, for this channel, but I gotta know if there's interest out there. I think what I do is I get into trouble is I start wasting time creating this stuff, and then it eventually doesn't work. it doesn't hit, and I'm left with people saying this is kind of like whatever. I'm not interested, right? So, but the stuff that he made, Kerblam King for C4, was really awesome. It was really, really cool. Lightning Bolt says NCAA 14 or 2K college hoops. That brings me to one more thing. And I wanted to address this in this video. I wanted to address this. Admittedly, I can be kind of an a-hole. You heard it here. I'm admitting it to you guys right now. I can be kind of an a-hole when the XBA is brought up. It is a series to me that has soured on me, or I have soured on it over the last year. And I'll be upfront and honest with you guys about it. I've said this in many different videos and Twitter posts and inside Discord, and most of it's just I'm just trying to be overly aggressive about it because I'm trying to be funny about it in a way. But to most people that see that, they don't think I'm trying to be funny about it. They're actually thinking I'm, losing my grip about it. and to be honest with you guys, I mean, I'm not. I don't want to say it wasn't fun, right? Like the college aspect of it was fun. The XCAA was fun. Calling those close games were fun. The very beginning of the XBA was very fun for me. I really enjoyed the series and what it did for the channel to grow the channel. The double-edged sword of the XBA was that when we saw such a huge uptick in amount of subscribers and people that were only here for the XBA, it was really hard for me to deny those people what they wanted. the channel had never seen that kind of support in any series before. It was crazy. It was insane. So it would be, as far as a business move, it would be stupid for me to ignore that, to ignore those people. But I think what happened with it was when the XBA came around, what happened was is that we started pushing out like XBA content like 3 days a week. Like we were basically creating a 2K channel on our own at that point because we were trying to appease those people. Well, I think what happened was is that the original viewers that were here for college football, that were here for MLB, people that were here for Madden, that were here for, did I say NCAA? People that were originally here for what we were doing on the channel initially, I think they stopped coming to the channel because they weren't interested in 2K, which I don't blame them. You know, a creator takes a different spin on something, and you know, not posting what you want to watch. That's the way you go. You end up going somewhere else to get what you want. I totally get it. I totally understand it. So 2K in the XBA has been very tough. It's been very tough because on one end it was really, really awesome for the channel. On another end, it was really, really bad for the channel, especially knowing that I'm not a basketball guy. I'm not a 2K guy as it is. I'm not passionate about basketball. I like college basketball, but I'm like a 6 out of 10 on the NBA. I'm a 6 out of 10 on the sport. You know, I'm not, you know, baseball is 11 out of 10 for me, right? That's where I would rank it. 11 out of 10. Like, you can't get me to not like baseball. Above a perfect rating for me. Football, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I'm good with that, right? But, you know, basketball, 6, 7. That's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm lukewarm on basketball. And when you get to a point where you're creating content with something that you're not totally interested in, you know, that starts to wear you down a little bit. Like, it doesn't matter the amount of views that come in. It doesn't matter the amount of merchandise that you're selling. It doesn't matter how many people that are messaging you on Discord saying, I love this series, I love what you're doing with it, and it doesn't matter. None of it matters. And I hate saying that. But and I appreciate those. I appreciate those messages, but at the end of the day, when you're sitting there, you're sitting down, you're getting ready to edit, and you're like, I can't force myself to edit this thing that I'm not passionate about. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? You feel the way that I do, right? So I'm glad that you guys were able to get some enjoyment out of the XBA. I'm glad that series. I'm glad you found it interesting. I'm glad you had a great time with it. But I can honestly say the more that it went on, and the more that I started to see what was happening with the channel as a whole, it started to become a detriment to the channel and not actually helping it grow. So, you know, I take full blame of that. I take full blame of that. We fell into the trap of not spreading the content out, and we got too thin in saying XBA, 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 XBA. We didn't do anything else. So it alienated a group of people that got the channel to where it was before the XBA hit. I mean, we were sitting at like 7,000 to 8,000 subscribers, right? We had a pretty decent run. Then the XBA hit, and it just absolutely took off. So it's just a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. Now, does it mean that basketball content in general will never come back? Never come back? I would say doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that you know, as far as NBA content, I don't know, because a lot of you guys like it. I might not personally like it. Maybe we can have some NBA content in the future, but we just won't go as hard with it because, again, I'm just not. It's not me. It's not who I am. I'm not super passionate about basketball in general. All right, let's take a look, and I just wanted to address that. real quick, because I know that sometimes, like I said, I can be an a-hole when it comes to people in the comment section saying XBA, 2K, please make more XBA. It's like, guys, you're killing me with this thing, man. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. Ugh. But I just wanted to explain that really quick. Um, yeah. So a lot of XBA dude. Like, look at this real quick. Okay. So you see what I'm looking at here? NBA 2K, NBA 2K, XBA, XBA, XBA. No, you know where I stand on 2K. NBA 2K, you all know where I stand on 2K. I know I said suggestions, but 2K isn't it. XBA, you guys know my stance on it, so on and so forth, right? But that's pretty much everything that you guys talked about. I saw some UC or UF. I almost said University of Central Florida. I almost said UCF content. No, UFC content, fighting content. I don't know. Maybe I could try it just for like a one-off type video, but I'm not. It's not something I'm not a fighting guy. I'm not a wrestling guy. I'm not an MMA guy. A lot of my friends, way back in the day, I'm 33, guys. So about 5 years ago, we would go to B-dubs and we'd like, you want to watch the UFC fight? You want to watch this, the MMA fight? And this, I don't know, who's Khabib? Who is that? You want to watch people just beat each other up? No, not really. I'd rather watch Wisconsin basketball play Michigan or something. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see. What else did you guys mention? Oh, I saw some F1 content from Geo out there. Yeah, so I'm calling people out now. Saw some golf comments and some sports that are not super popular out there. Is not one of the major sports. I could do stuff like that, but they'd mostly be like one-off type of videos, not series-based or anything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to take the time and post this little update video, I guess you'd say, talking about various content on the channel from MLB The Show, GGBL, future MLB The Show content, Madden content, Team Builder, NCAA revamped content, and of course 2K content as well. But if you guys watch this whole thing, leave a comment in the comment below, like saying you watched the whole thing. Leave a like. Make sure you do that. I've noticed that I don't do a very good job at that. I leave it at the very start of the videos, but I don't. I need you guys' support. I need you to like the video. Subscribe if you're new here. Got a lot of cool things. I've already talked to my patrons about some pretty cool stuff for a baseball thing that I want to do come February. So once the Royals starts going away a little bit, we start moving into MLB 22. I'm already starting to get the gears turning with that, so I'm starting to talk to them about that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking about the way the channel is going, what you'd like to see from MLB The Show in the future, what you would like to see from Madden in the future, and then of course maybe build on your suggestions about something new. So that could have been like the NHL league or something, or like Team Builder, college football revamped content. What do you want to see from my Madden content? Do you want to just see one franchise? Do you want to see MUT? Do you want to see a created team franchise? Like, do you want to see that with MLB The Show, like one team type thing? I'm just anxious to hear what you guys are thinking as far as just go a little bit deeper with it is basically what I'm saying. So, but I did want to supply you guys with kind of my thoughts as I was reading through the comments and of course all of the results. And I just want to give that update to you guys to let you know kind of what's in the pipeline, what my thoughts are on it, and what we're going to be planning on doing going forward. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing, and I will see you throughout the rest of the week of the content and the uploads. So, you know what? I did not mention I did get a green screen. I got a green screen for Christmas, so that's going to actually be popped up right behind me here on some videos. So I'm going to be moving on over. Wait, no, it's actually down here. I'm going to be moving like down here Moving right down there. No, god dang it. Moving. No, wait. Moving right down there. I'm going to move right down there. And I'm going to. God dang it. Up here. Maybe up there, maybe? I don't know. So, in gameplay, I see Uncle Sam's Reject does a lot of that. A lot of you guys, content creators, do something like that. And I need to get in there. I need to get my face shown out there a little bit. I need to lose some weight, though. You know, I used to be pretty dang skinny. I was like 160. Now I'm like 200. So having kids will do this to you, and then getting older will do this to you, and then not changing your eating habits from when you were like 19 will do that to you. Will do this to you. So just keep it in mind. Okay. Okay. Cool. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. I'll post a upload schedule for the week on the community tab. So you guys know where that is, right? Let me show you. Let me show you where it is, because I get this a lot. I get this a lot. Goldie, where is it? Where's the community tab? I've never heard of this thing.
What days?
It's right here. Home, videos, playlist, community. Boom. Hit that thing, and then there you go. There's your community tab. We actually got one more vote. 416. It didn't move the needle, though. Yes, and you can see I like my own posts, because there are just some times that you got to take matters into your own hands. Yeah. Guys, leave a like if you like this video. I'll see you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.